I'm going to talk about physical attraction and how it affects me personally and what I'm attracted to and what I like about a potential partner. For one, looks-wise, I was always attracted to someone that was blonde and blue-eyed like Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct and Total Recall, movies that I watched when I was 7 years old. That's what kind of got me into being hypersexual. When I seen her and Arnold Schwarzenegger making love, it got me so excited as a kid. I was like, I want to do all that. Exposure to sex at an early age can bring about some nasty things, which can affect a person for the rest of their life. I think that's what probably got me, plus the fact that I was also molested too by my father later on. But in the very beginning, watching TV was how I learned stuff. And in this day and age, you got YouTube that's teaching the kids things. It's not like in the early days when there was more books. Now it's all digital media. And people don't really read like they used to. Books, anyways. It's all YouTube, TikTok. It's a new generation for sure. I can say that I'm glad I grew up in the generation I grew up in, because we get to learn things the old-fashioned way, which I know that doesn't work for this generation. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I always knew from the time I was a kid that I was attracted to someone who was fair-skinned. I knew that I wouldn't be attracted to somebody that was as dark as I am, or dark-skinned, period. I mean, I'm not saying women of color aren't attractive, but I'm personally not attracted to a woman who's as dark as I am or darker than me. I personally want somebody that's more fair-skinned compared to me. If I was going to be with somebody who was black or of color, it would be somebody who's caramel complected. If that makes me racist, oh well. I was discussing with a girl yesterday about that I'm not attracted to women that are dark. And she's like, but you're dark, she tells me. And I tell her, so that doesn't mean nothing. I got to date somebody because of my color? I got to be attracted to what I look like? No, I don't have to be. It's a choice, personal preference. And I've always preferred lighter skin over darker skin. To me, light is beautiful. Dark is ugly. No offense. I'm not saying I'm ugly, but dark to me is ugly. It just is. Never been attracted to it, even though I wear a lot of dark clothing. Honestly, I prefer a blonde, blue-eyed woman. I prefer fair skin because that's what I've always liked. I don't know why I was attracted to that, but I think part of it is because that's my first image of what I see of what I think is attractive. Most guys, they look at their moms when they're little kids, or they're somebody in their family. It wasn't like that with me. Automatically, I went to looking at the TV, and that's what attracted me. I mean, I knew my mom was my mom. I knew my grandmother was my grandmother. I knew all that. But for a lot of people, they want somebody that's like their mom. I don't want somebody that's like my mom. My mom's a pain in the ass, honestly. We argue a lot. She's a handful. But she's always been like that for 40 years of my life almost, so I can't say that it's been any different. But for me, fairer skin, what I like is the way that how it glistens in the light. And to me, when I see fair skin, to me it's looking at like diamonds and pearls and jewels and gold. That's what I think about fair skin. Fair skin's beautiful. And I wish everybody had fair skin. It'd be nice. Even if Mexicans and Asian people had fair skin too. If everybody just had fair skin but they were different races, it'd be really interesting. But fair skin's more beautiful than dark skin. That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. I upset a lot of people because I said that yesterday, but tough love. That's what I like. Blue eyes, blonde hair, beautiful white skin. I've been with girls who are Hispanic, I've been with girls who are black, but the truth was, It was just sexual. I had no interest in them emotionally. I basically just used them, is what I did, and they used me in turn. So I guess really there's really no hard feelings there. I'm not saying it's good to use people, but people have their needs. You know, I have my needs. Some women have their needs. You know, I've been with plenty of prostitutes, so I know how the game works. Granted, my last slip-up was at massage parlor. I didn't even get to finish. Kind of upset about it. I wish I could have finished. I'm kind of running low on funds, so I can't really afford to go over there. Part of me really wanted to go back there because I crave that female touch. And those women were Asian. And their skin is more closer to gold than dark skin is. I think Asian people are better looking than dark skinned people. Like, there's all kinds of Asians. There are dark Asians too. India is considered part of Asia, so those people are dark skinned. When I say dark, I mean like African skin, African American skin, African skin, or Haitian skin, or some South American skin pigment. I'm just not attracted to it. Dark skin is ugly to me. I have no interest in it. I mean, I slept with probably 2 women who were dark skinned, who were like darker than me, and I regretted it later on. So I felt so disgusted afterwards. But I was desperate for sex. That's why I did it. I don't think I would do it again. At least I hope I wouldn't. But then again, you never know with me. It's on a day-to-day basis how I feel. Ugh, fucking back pain. Sucks. What do you guys like? I think whatever you're attracted to, you should stick to. I mean, I've been turned down just because of my skin color a billion times. I used to get really pissed off about it, and I'd get angry about it. And I'd start even getting violent. I'd start punching holes in the wall back in the day. I used to get so pissed off. Like when I'd ask a blonde, blue-eyed girl out, she'd be like, well, I'm sorry, I only date white guys. It used to make me angry. I was like, because I felt like I was white on the inside. I never saw the difference, even though I'm darker and I'm obviously not white. I felt like I related more to them than I ever did to anybody that was African American or African. Even though I'm Ethiopian, I never identified with them. I never had them for friends when I was a kid. I've got maybe 5 or 6 friends who are black. Out of all my 100 friends, most of my friends are all white or Hispanic. That's just what I've grown up with. And when I was a kid, my town was all white. Didn't start becoming black or of color until like 20 years ago. When I moved in almost 40 years ago when I was a kid, I was the only person of color there. The only one. And I kind of wish it had stayed that way because I was an anomaly, an enigma. Now I got to share it with every other fucking darky there is out there. I ain't too happy about it, but life goes on. And shit changes, and that's just the way it is. I hate change. It's one of the things with Aspergers. We do not fucking like change. We fucking hate it. Any kind of change. We like things to remain the same. That's why relationships are so fucking difficult for us. For me in particular. I can't stand, getting into a relationship and then it ending. Fucking just breaks me. And I can only take so much. That's why for me, I can only be with somebody that's needier than I ever have been, who will never let go, who will be the kind of partner I want to keep, that I can hold on to, and I can do what I need to do to maintain my happiness and my sanity and what I feel is right and fair in a relationship. Other people aren't going to agree with me, but oh well, it's not their relationship, it's my relationship between me and my partner. If you got something going on and you don't like the relationship you're in, fucking just end it. If you're needy and you've got abandonment issues, tough love. I have abandonment issues. I almost died from it. I found a way out. So will you. You're not going to sit there and mope around and keep crying that your partner left you and now you're desperate for another partner. or desperate for somebody to love you. It doesn't work that way. You gotta love yourself. Me, I love myself. I wear nice things. I collect stuff that I like. I like to wear shoes, nice shoes. I like doing different things. Before, I used to not take care of myself. I used to not wear any lotion. I'd just shower and dry off. My skin would be all dry and crackly. It was disgusting. I didn't wear no cologne. I just used deodorant. You gotta polish yourself. You can't just expect any girl to just, or any guy to just magically appear. You gotta put some self-care and self-love into yourself. You gotta polish yourself. You gotta wear some nice clothes. I like wearing leather jackets and blazer jackets in the wintertime. I like wearing all kinds of stuff. Because I want to look like, I want to attract the kind of partner I want. I don't want to be some fucking ghetto hood with my pants sagging, wearing a fucking white t-shirt that's plain, that's 2 sizes too big, with my pants sagging down to here. You know what that means? It means you're available in prison. It means you're somebody's bitch. And these stupid motherfuckers don't realize it. They walk around with their pants sagging like they want somebody to take them from behind. I can't fucking stand stupid people. I just can't. Earlier today I almost got in a fight with a guy in the grocery store because he took my shopping cart that I had full of beers and cat food and other food that I had, and he insisted it was his cart even though it was clearly mine. I was going to get a Rockstar energy drink. I was picking my drink out, and 2 seconds later the shit was gone. And I thought somebody played a joke on me. There's no way in 2 seconds can something just vanish like that, but it did. And I caught up with the guy around the corner. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" And he got mad and he got up in my face. And I was ready to fight him, but I held back. I mean, I should have handled it differently. I should have been a little nicer about it. But I was so worked up, my anxiety was kicking in, I was not thinking. I've got a habit of doing things without thinking, because I've got a few fuses loose. I'll admit that. I'm working on it though. But I got serious anger issues. I thought this guy was trying to rob me. I was about to beat his ass. I even had my pocket knife on me. I was waiting for him to strike me, because if he had struck me, who knows what I would have done. I would have unleashed on him. That's the truth. I don't do well with violence and fights. I unleash if somebody tries to challenge me. That's just the way I've always been, because I was bullied so many times. I don't take shit from nobody. I'll be doing the ass kicking when all is said and done. At the same time, I don't want the drama and the legal troubles. That's why I kind of got to stay isolated away from the world and use this as my social network. Because being the way I am, the world views me as antisocial, and that's okay. That's just who I've always been. Having a debilitating disease like Aspergers puts a motherfucker in the box, basically. And they've got no choice but to comply with the world's demands. I've never been one to comply. I've always done my own thing. And I suggest that you guys do too. Stand your ground and never let anybody take from you or bully you. I don't care if it's your parents, your brother, your sister, anybody. Stand up for yourself. Do not let anybody walk on you or over you. Stand your ground. It is very important. You want a woman to respect you? Stand your ground. No woman is going to respect a pushover that just gives in so easy. They don't. And I've learned that. Seems to me that like a lot of women though, they love money, materialistic things. And most women I talk to, young women who are like between 18 and 30 years old, all of them fucking want money. That's all it's about. Money, 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 money. All they want to do is buy this, buy that, and they want a guy that showers them in gifts. Me, I'm not rich. I'm not well-to-do by any means. I'm barely surviving with my federally funded home here. I'm barely making it. So it's going to be hard for me to find a woman. And I don't want a woman that lives in a place like this, honestly. The kind of women that live in these kind of places, I'm going to tell you, fucking drama. You already got one crazy like me. You can't mix a bunch of crazies together. It just doesn't work. There can only be one. And the one is me. And I'm right here. In my territory, in my turf. There can be only one, like Highlander says. That's just how it is.